everybody. Thanks for joining me again today. I've received a number of requests to take a look at a piece of footage shot by Cascade Bigfoot and uploaded on November 7th of 2016. In this video, they claim to have captured something while doing some research up in their research area in the state of Washington. Here is the clip. Now watch over towards the left here. Okay, so as you see, the guy claims the video camera is on his backpack and he's walking away from his truck. So the video is all over the place. It was a bit of a chore to stabilize, but I got it to a point where at least it's viewable. Like I said, not the greatest video, but you can see some details here. Now the subject in question is standing here behind this tree. All right, and these guys walking down the road. It slowly comes into view. You first see it. 4 or 5 seconds into the video, and it's only visible for a few frames. And I'll just kind of jog those forward manually here. Okay, one more time. All right, now here's the same sequence zoomed in just a little bit. And of course, when you zoom it in, you're just enlarging individual pixels, so it tends to fuzz up even more. But you do get an idea that there is something, looks like something standing back there. Now, I'll be honest. Now, the first time I saw this, I thought it was just a bit of pareidolia. I thought there was something in the background there, just some large black mass, probably another tree. But the more and more I looked at it, the more I became somewhat impressed with it. This is the second sequence. Like I said, this first sequence lasted about 8-10 frames. It goes out of view, comes back into view a few seconds later, and this is that second portion where you see it for about 18 frames or so. And now here's the same one zoomed in. Now this is kind of an important one. What I'm looking at here is a sapling out in front and the tree, and of course the subject here. The sapling out in front gives us an idea of distance and gives you an idea of how parallax works when it comes to this video. As this video is going forward in time, you can see the distance, the relationship between this sapling and this back tree changes. However, the relationship between the subject and this tree does not, at least not appreciably. It does look like it's slowly starting to move off towards the right. Now, what's important here when I first saw this one is I realized that as this guy's walking down towards the road and down towards the left, if this was something that's connected to a tree in the background, and there is a tree in the background, if this was something that's connected to it, I should see it be more uncovered and be more visible, but that's not what's happening. So now this shot goes out again, and then a few seconds later it comes back in, the camera swings back over towards the left, and now the subject is again visible over here to the extreme left of the frame. I'll just play this one forward. And then here it is again, a little bit zoomed up, put a little brightness mask on there for you. And now this one's important because, again, as I said before, as this guy's moving down the road towards the left, anything that's behind this tree should be becoming more visible, but this thing starts to disappear. Now I'll play this forward again one more time, just kind of frame by frame. Again, all the motion of the camera, it really fuzzes up individual frames. But as you can see, the subject is slowly starting to disappear. Now he has another video up on his YouTube page called Bigfoot Video Proven Real. In that video, he and a companion go out to the same site and try to kind of recreate the circumstances surrounding when they captured that footage. Now, he does say it is a different camera, and he has a separate video called, I believe it's called Bigfoot Video Proven Real 2, where he does use the same camera. But I chose to use this one just because there's less foliage here. You get a little bit better idea of where the trees are and where the subject is standing. And what's important here is you can see that there is this tree in the background. And like I said before, it is some distance in the background. And what's most important is that you can see there isn't any kind of protuberance off the back of this thing, off the left side, that would account for the subject in the video. Now, I took that same clip and I tried to line it up as best I could with the video in question. And it kind of came up with this. All right. Now, it's a different video camera, different aspect ratio, different focal length, all that stuff. So it's not going to line up perfectly. So what I really concentrated on was just trying to line up these three trees over here and try to get it as close to a frame in the video where you're just starting to see that background tree coming out. So you can still see the subject, but it looks like he's it's at that point of the video where he's trying to duck down off to the right. Now, what's important to know here, like I said, there's a lot of things that aren't matching up in here, but there's enough things that are matching up so we kind of get an idea of size. And I think this pretty much proves that this is not anything that's pareidolia or, just a bush moving back there. I'm fairly confident that this is something real. And from the size of this, you can see just from this still, this thing looks like it's towering over this guy's truck. Now, that's inconclusive. We can't see the ground down here. We don't know where its feet are. We don't know exactly where it's standing, but it does, at least in this shot, appear to be something that's pretty substantial in size. And of course, when you compare it to his companion, he says he's 5'10". You can tell that the subject is towering over him. But again, you don't really know where this thing is standing on the ground. If there's a hump there or a root there, it could be standing on. It's just hard to tell. So where does this leave me? Well, honestly, when I said before, when I first saw this, I really thought it was some kind of pareidolia or play on shadows or something of that nature. But after stabilizing it, enhancing it a little bit, and taking a look at the stills from the two different videos, I think they captured something real. Now, is this enough for me to say it's really a Bigfoot? Well, honestly, I don't know. You're going to have to make your own decision on that. But I am very confident that it's not pareidolia. It's not some kind of trick of light, shadow. I don't think it's a bush moving back there. So, that's where I stand. At the very least, it's something real, and it does at least appear to be an outline of something we might think of that Sasquatch might look like. Like I said, he has another video out there where he used the actual same camera as the one that took this video. I'm going to play around with it a little bit, and if I see anything different that changes my mind, I'll upload another video and let you know. But that's it for now. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what you think in the comments. And thanks for watching.